Hello friends, day 3. What I want to talk to you about as far as my Masters memory for day 3 is the 2001 Masters. And it's weird, but this Masters isn't as talked about as a lot of Masters, but from my perspective, it's one of the most important and most relevant Masters in Masters history. But I think the reason why it's not the most talked about that way is because it has less to do with the Masters and it has more to do with the Tiger Slam, which back when I was a kid, this was like the biggest deal, okay? And leading into this, Tiger had won the last 3 majors the year before, right? He had won all 3, and then leading into this the following year, I wanna say he had won a couple times already. He had already won at Bay Hill, he had already won the Players Championship in 2001, and he was rolling. And big deal, right? So, but the first storyline that I remember was that Phil came storming out to a lead. Phil got hot early, Tiger caught him through 36 holes and they were tied. I believe on the 3rd round, Tiger shot like 68 or 69 and Phil shot one worse. So they were also in the final pairing again going into Sunday, but that's not it. Like there's a much bigger story to that. Like all the greats of that era, Ernie and David Duval were all nipping at his heels and challenging. And the streaky Mark Calcavecchia, from my recollection, was also making a run. But the crazy thing about this Masters is Tiger is going for this slam, and everyone remembers how dominant and how perfect he was, especially with the putter. But the one thing that I remember was Duval making a huge run at him, and Tiger actually 3-putted the 15th hole for par. And I remember thinking like, oh no, he may not do this. But then he rallied, took it home, birdied the final hole to put the nail in the coffin and end the deal. And it was a historic moment, not just for the Masters, but also for golf, because he was the only guy in the modern era to hold all 4 trophies at once. And the crazy thing is, if you take a deeper dive at that, you start adding in all the other big tournament trophies he held, the Players, the Bay Hill, the Memorial, the Canadian Open, all these tournaments he held at once, all these trophies that he had at the same time. It's so ridiculous. But that's my highlight of the 2001 Masters and the Tiger Slam, and it was just a really epic moment in my life. All right, enjoy your Masters week, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.